Hi everybody, welcome. My name is ClairV, and tonight, December 29th, we have the full moon in Cancer, the last full moon of 2020. Thank goodness, in a way, right? Good riddance. This is like a rebirth too. I pulled some tarot cards for the full moon in Cancer, which Cancer is in its home, since it represents the moon. And I got the Four of Wands, which is like an escape, a rebirth, a renewal, an evolution, joy. Some sort of transfiguration, and that's when finally our emotions come out. It is like a renewal. I pulled a rune, and we got the Flow of Water rune in reverse. That's which conducts. So, I would think it's of ourself. But, and again, that's on you. But this is like, maybe we're trying too hard, or we don't know our own strength, like we're trying to exceed our own strength, or go beyond our own power, or spend more than we have, or that kind of thing. It often indicates like some kind of failure to draw upon the wisdom. Go in. We need to search our intuitive side, get in touch with ourselves if we have to, meditate, whatever, get back in balance to our warrior nature. So, and that's also what I got when I drew the other tarot card was a Six of Swords. And in it, it said about the naiads. So, which that also means like the messenger. It's also the messenger. Because it says, in twilight's wake, the naiad drifted along. So naiads are from Greek mythology, and it's some kind of like feminine spirit, or like a nymph, or some kind of, like, they have like precedent over like bodies of water, like fountains, like fresh bodies of water, like springs and wells and things like that. Like Arethusa, she was the daughter of Naruz, who fled from her home, and she came from beneath the sea and into this fountain in Sicily. So, I think that's telling us to go deep within to the sea, like to our deepest emotion. Because Cancer is dealing with emotions and deep. So I would say to go deep within the sea, and then from there find your inner strength to come up to the fresh water. And that too reminds us to release our toxins. How we release our toxins to our body is through our tears. Our tears release many toxins, as well as release that negative, like stagnant. So Cancer is a good time to get in touch with that. And water is a lot here. Water. So it's like very good for this, because we have the Herald of Swords, the last tarot card I called it, and that's like very quick changes. This is like penetrating insight, like when we go within. This is like true wisdom. Like, and this is sometimes upsetting news or a spy. So, And then I looked up and seen the raccoon, and you see the raccoon like at night, like walking around nocturnal. So, I don't know. So, put our protection crystals, especially in a full moon. We want to always clear our crystals and then put them out in the full moon to get that energy. That full moon energy is very powerful. So let our crystals soak in that for protection as well. Let's see what else. And another way, we want to look for new beginnings and new ways to connect. So, new ways to connect, new beginnings. And this also has to do with our world as a whole, the universe. So, we talk about technology, the 5G risks, and like not many people realize the health risk involved with the 5G. How the 4G alone is like the microwave oven, and then the 5G, that radiation, is very harmful. Even our phones now, if you look, you're supposed to hold it 6 inches away from you, because it is very dangerous, the radiation coming off of our phones. Yeah, so we have to be careful with that. So this is how it could be good, but also bad. So finding a healthy balance between the two, and making it like a daily routine. So that's like challenges we're gonna face. So after we go deep within, we're gonna no longer accept the things that we've been taught and the beliefs we have. We are going to question everything. And Jupiter in conjunct with Saturn in Aquarius brings that up too. We question everything. This full moon starts that. Like, this is like when we question all our old belief systems, our religions, our governments, everything's being questioned. And the decisions the government's making, the decisions that people make about the government are being questioned. Like, everything's being questioned about our economy. Corruption is coming out majorly. You see corruption all over. So this is like finding new ways to connect. And, yeah, we want to question everything. And this will help us answer questions like what we ought to move toward, rebuilding. And then this is like rebuilding yourself as well. So this is seeing also where we're separated and accepting that, like politically, culturally, nationally, emotionally, religiously, all of that, and respecting other people, respecting their beliefs. This is very calm and peaceful energy. Uranus is 6 degrees of Taurus, so this is like where we get this sense of freedom and awakening, and we search for truth. sometimes we search for truth and we go to the roots and to the beginning of things, and we get shocking. Like, I know when I started this, when I started digging, I was shocked. I was like, what the heck? Like, everything I thought, everything I believed, everything I once knew was a lie. So, of course, yeah, I went through it. Like, what the heck, you know? So, this is like breaking away from them situations, them people, them themes, them beliefs when they no longer match yours. Like I say, like, once you can believe something and have your views on something all you want, but then when you're addressed and you're presented with truth and you have proof, because where there's truth, there's proof. When you have proof in front of you that this is how it is, that can change your whole belief system, your whole view on every situation. So that's why I said, like, you. There's a quote in here too. I wanted to repeat. I wanted to read to you. It says, the one who knows all the answers has not been asked all the questions. So that's what I said. It's very important. Like, to ask all the questions. Like, if you think you know it all, like, there's so much more to learn. Ask questions, read. You must keep questioning. Question authorities. Question your own decisions. Like, how can we connect? What am I learning? Like, what am I taking in? Like, your content, because you remember, like, whatever we take in, it's got to come out some way. So, how can we bring ourselves closer to everyone else? Like, how can we bring ourselves all together closer as a whole, as a collective? Because we are one family on one planet. And we have to come together, as one group, or it's not going to work. So, this could be a time, too, of going back, like I said, to your roots. You're also thinking of your past loved ones. Situations with past loved ones are going to come up or pop up. So, this is a very mental time. So, wherever Cancer is in your chart, this is where it's going to affect you most. And if you don't know where Cancer is in your chart, you can look on the free natal chart. And you can find out where Cancer is in your chart. And that's where this is going to affect you most. And this is all about rulership, too. And remember, Cancer is about nurturing the mother who loves her children, so you could be nurturing your inner child. So remember, when we go deep, that we are being gentle with ourselves. We want our people that we're around in situations that we're in to match our energy. So yeah, Cancer is about family and a home and roots, so it's a new thing. So maybe a lot of people are moving homes. So the sun is also under Mercury coming up. And this could be about trust and security. So, Mercury has been under the sun for several full moons in a row now. So, the common theme has been not knowing all the information at hand, not understanding large events on a whole, like on a universal scale. And this projects to 2020, how we don't have all the info as to why we are changing. And this full moon is releasing that naivete, releasing that all, that, like, lack of knowledge. So, that's how Mercury is hindered, how we don't have all the facts. So, this is good to get intact with that. This is how, like, to quiet after a storm. This is reflection. So, how we can go deep within and know. Hopefully, everybody has a happy full moon. I love y'all, and thank y'all for coming, and check out the video I have, the Saturn conjunct with Jupiter in Aquarius. And gonna do a pick a card, and also stay tuned for the rest of January 2021's horoscopes. Love y'all. Mwah.